The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Packers and the Chiefs on Thursday night primetime.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup here in Week 3 between the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at Week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Time to meet the Green Bay offense and the player in charge of it, first rounder from the 2020 draft out of Utah State, Jordan Love.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now, he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential, and he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. And this one complete to Reed. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing. Love. Setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Time to get our first look at one of the star faces of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes and his Kansas City offense. Really the gold standard among NFL offenses since he became the starter in 2018.
We'll talk about Patrick Mahomes. What's a normal season for him is probably a career year for 99% of the other quarterbacks in the game today. 4,800 yards, 37 touchdowns, and a fourth straight trip to the AFC title game. He is making sure that all of us understand what he is doing is sometimes beyond spectacular, and his team follows accordingly. When he's under center, KC always has a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. That's to a former Packer, Marquez Valdez-Scantling. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3-and-out on their opening drive. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And this will be taken at the 13. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On 2nd and 10, Love had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Love from the gun on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Packer pressure, and down he goes. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Mahomes going to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs now leads to a 3rd and long.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Here's James returning. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Pressure comes and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this 1st quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance travel or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it, but he sure made it look easy there.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now it's Mahomes again. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
Not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And really, they're pretty fortunate right now to only be down 3-0 following 2 turnovers. They've got it now 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Love. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Jones. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Love now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Love had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Here's Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage, because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. To the air again, Love. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And able to get this to the 31. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Love. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll go with Jones. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back and able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Love going to give this one to Jones. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Love steps away to his left. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordan Love taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers have moved out in front.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
On for the extra point try, Andrew Mevis. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. A reminder, opening weekend definitely in sight now. Thursday, September 8th, that's when it all gets going. The defending champs, LA Rams, hosting the team that many think could win the AFC, the Buffalo Bills. Charles and I will be there, and then we got some great matchups on that Sunday as well. Kansas City and Arizona, Raiders and the Chargers, and on Sunday night, Tom Brady, yeah, he's back, and his Bucs are heading to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
Taking it about the 16. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Green Bay returning on offense, led by running back Aaron Jones. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. The Packers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Love. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. KC's offense ready to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Rashawn Gary, his 2nd sack of the night. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll look to throw here. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose, and boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Love looking to throw it. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Love got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First down, going to the air with Love. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. play fake. Here's Love. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Throwing. Love. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. The quick slant caught. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. There to make the grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mahomes now to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this first half is not going according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
The Packers on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. That's complete to Dobbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. Love eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. An inside give to Jones. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Love. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. The 40. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Working out of the gun. Love. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Running on 1st down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's 2nd down. From the 39, Love. And that's incomplete. So a failure to connect on 2nd down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Love. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Now Mahomes, throw left side complete. That's James.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again.
That's complete to Tony.
Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly.
Mahomes throwing complete to Valdez-Scantling.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Mahomes now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. And again, it's Mahomes. James has got it. Complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. He finds his man. Complete. That's James.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking middle, and that's complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, and that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling as the first half is winding down.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 17-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. takes it at the 7. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They run with Jones on first down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend, and then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Another drive coming for KC, and we'll see Marquez Valdez-Scantling once again.
Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp.
He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Nowadays, this has become routine, hasn't it? That was a heck of a route there by the tight end. A great double move for a big-time catch downfield.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mahomes to throw once more. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been terrific so far. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return.
And the Chiefs offense ready to go again.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes
throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw.
He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they doubled that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
From the 29, Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Reed. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Love. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. To throw again on second down. Love. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Up the middle, Jones. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Love now.
Slant route, he's got Dobbs. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, Love.
He'll dump this down to Dillon. That's complete.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. To throw now. Here's Love. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, that's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Mevis knocks this one through.
And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle.
Second down at 5.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Says me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. On third down, Love. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. This is taken at the 18.
All told, that a 55-yard punt with a net of 40 after the return.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now it's the backup Gabbert. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time, multiple guys get to him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Handoff to Bonifant. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. To throw, Gabbert. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Kingsley Enagbare coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They run the counter. Goodson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Hetling to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. This is taken at the 18. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Play fake. Gabbert. And his throw is incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Gabbert. Getting this to Bonifant out of the backfield. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Gabbert from the gun on third down. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Gabbert flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Here's Gabbert now. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to swell the lead to 6. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Etling. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Back to throw Etling. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And now here comes Kansas City. A 1st down throw for Gabbert. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. From the 25 on 2nd down, Gabbert. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
On 1st and 10, Gabbert.
That's taken in by Watson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Here's Bonifant. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Gabbert on 1st down.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Gabbert.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Now Gabbert.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the 1st down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drip back towards the 1st down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Gabbert. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
Gabbert now.
That's into the hands of Fortson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Gabbert. And this is incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A run here with Bonifant. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to swell the lead to 6. Butker's kick here is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Packers offense set to go.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll throw it here. Etling toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Etling. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Etling to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw again. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Now remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. So the Packers down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a throw here, hauled in. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, that's to be careful.